Alright troops, Yoker Uni presents Physics. Hello there, Valdo here. I haven't forgot about yous. I was just having a wee hiatus the Christmas holidays. Deco even got me some cream for my wee hiatus, so he really is a dafty by the way. Right, so I wanted to kick off the new year with a pure dino beastie election on one of the things that Einstein was a pure legend for. Relativity. There are two things you need to pure know about relativity. One, Smudge can't say the word right.
Aye, I can. Here we go. Tell you right. Relativity. What's wrong with that? Relativity.
Two, Einstein didn't invent it. What he did pure do though was take all the bits and pieces for other buttons work here the years and stick them all together in a pure dino button way. Some buttons are good, some are even good at doing Sudoku puzzles. And then there is Einstein, who is chieftain of the button race. So what is all this relativity crap then? Well, I need to pure get your head straight on a few things first. There's a few things we can figure out if we Galileo Galilei and Big Isaac of Newton. Galileo, or wee GGT's pals, was the punter the Pope stuck in jail for saying the Earth was near at the centre of the universe. Or it might have been for singing the sash or something, I don't know. Dirty wee bigot. So pure combining GG and Big Isaac, then we pure get that relativity is all to do with how you pure view the motion of something else. Take a wee Jakester on a boat going along at the canal at Clydebank. He's pure juggling some boys. If you're standing pure next to him, then you need to question your life choices for a start. But also you pure notice that the boys are going up and down, up and down, up and down. If you're standing on the side of the canal in the shopping centre at Clydebank, the new bit mind, you know the pure minging brown bit with all the manky shops. We do have some class here in Yoker, by the way. If you have a swatch at your balls for the side now, they're not going up and down, they're pure going up and down in a parabola type shape thingy. This means that your balls look like they fire about in different ways depending on where you're looking at them for. Here's something else to get in your head then. You go on a train at Yoker and you're heavy boosting up to town to go to Victor Morris for some more air pellet ammo. Fishing rods and that. You fall asleep for a bit and you wake up and some dafty pulled the curtains in the windows of the train. There's heavy actual no way to tell if a train isn't moving or if it's moving at a constant speed. Even if it was going pure tonto through Partick doing about 200 mile an hour. Cause if you're dead still or moving at a constant speed in a straight line, then we call this an inertial reference frame. And it means that all physics will look and behave the same way. All Newton's laws and all that stuff will pure be the same. You can fling a ball up and down when the train is moving at a constant speed the same way as you could if it wasn't moving. The only way you could tell anything different is when you're accelerating or decelerating or going round the bend in it. So you're on a train and another train goes by you out the window. Seeing this wee video here, how do you pure know what train is actually moving? So if you are moving at a constant speed, it pure feels to you like you're standing still when it's the other train that's pure moving by you. Or it might even be the lovely Yoker scenery that moves by your window. Another one with trains is these two here. Both trains are travelling towards each other at a constant speed of 25 metres a second. When they pure pass each other, if you're sitting on one train looking at another one, you'll pure think you're doing 0 metres a second and this other one is doing 50 metres a second going by your window. Same as a wee guy on the other train pure giving you the Vicky as he goes by you. He pure thinks he's doing 0 metres a second relative to him, and it's your train that's doing 50 metres a second relative to him too. What about the wee sad bottom train spotter sitting watching this amazing event unfold, eating his packed lunch on the wee bench? Relative to this wee saddle here, both trains are doing 25 metres a second but in opposite directions. The thing is though, who's right? They've all got heavy different answers by the way. Well, they're all pure correct. Relativity says that it all depends on where you're looking at things for. Nah, but there is a problem because light is a wee stubborn bugger. Back in the old days and that, people knew that sound pure travelled in the air, so people thought light did the same thing, but no through air, like through some mad thing called the ether or something like that. Mental. The Earth pure moves through this mad ether thing as it goes around the sun in space. So some mad bottons called Michelson and Morley did an experiment. They've done well despite their disability of having the arms and legs and body to use, by the way. They said that light from a pure distant star travels to us at 300 million metres a second, the speed of light through this mad ether thing. They pure said in the summertime the Earth is pure travelling towards this star through the mad ether, so it pure looked to us like light was reaching us a wee bit faster. In the winter time time the Earth was round the other side of the sun and moving away from the star, so it looked to us like light was reaching a wee bit slower. What did they find? No, it didn't. They did it and air again, and other bottins tried it too, and it always came back that light was the same speed all the time. What's going on there? Wee Jimmy Clarko Maxwell told us all this anyway, so he did. He pure said light pure travels 300 million metres a second, and that it always does. It's a pure cosmical speed camera for the universe. But you can't turn this one with a spray paint like I did. My mental cousin Danny did with the speed cameras down the Barton Road. Ain't enough of that. Wee Larry Lorenz from Apostle did some maths to help explain all this stuff, but he said light was pure independent of all the other physics rules, which is actual dodgy and total silver burns. So in comes Einstein like a big man, pure saying, here, what is this script by the way? Yous are all pure barking, I'll show yous all exactly what's going on. Light pure follows all the same rules as everything else. And if wee Jimmy Maxwell says light is the same speed all the time, then it pure is by the way. Speed is your length divided by your time, so if you measure the same speed of light no matter how fast you move, then your mad time and your mad length have to change to fit it. So here is special relativity then. That's pure Einstein's way to fit light and all Newton's physics and all that together. It's called special in the same way as my cousin Singh is a bit special with her 30 cats and comfy bunk bed eyes. She isn't exactly the full shilling, if you know what I mean. Special relativity is a pure easy version of Einstein's relativity theory, when all we need to think about are inertial reference frames, or in non-button words and that. All we need to think about are things that are moving at a constant speed in straight lines. General relativity is a beast. Well, survey says, no the new big chat. Special relativity for the moment for us then. Let's have a wee look at one of Einstein's theoretical light clocks. There's a wee mad pulse of light firing up and down off the mirrors at the top and the bottom. If it's pure standing still next to you, then the wee pulse travels up and down at 300 million metres a second. Have a swatch at the clock if it's pure speeding across in front of you. The pulse is still going up and down, but just like the wee Jakey's boys on the boat at Clydebank, the light pulse has to go up and down at an angle. It pure looks like a triangle now, which means light has to travel further relative to how you are pure looking at it. So if time is pure the same, then it means that light has to travel faster to cover the distance you're looking at it for. Einstein said, no, that's not right by the way. What actually happens is that time appears to slow down for the object that moves. So the length light travels will look longer from your point of view, but its time is slower, so the speed is still 300 million metres a second. Wee Alberto even said that objects that are pure firing at high speeds will look that they're shorter and all. These two things are called time dilation and length contraction. Or in Glasgow speak, if you're looking at something pure rapid firing along at high speed in front of you, then you'll think that their clocks are going slow and that they're pure squashed up. Einstein just ripped every scientist a new one, so he did. Capiche. Wee Larry Lorenz wasn't out the picture though. Turns out his mad math crap for all that ether rubbish was right fit for Einstein's botany. Relative velocity then is what speed you think something is doing from your point of view. This speed divided by the speed of light, which we call c, which stands for speed of light in a hoover or something. Some punters call this your beta value. Lorenz pure had a wee transformation which he called the Lorenz transformation, which is some mad thing we pure call gamma. Here's a wee my list of beta and gamma numbers. Time slows down or your seconds get longer with a wee factor of gamma, and length gets shorter with a wee factor of gamma too. If he's a pure rapid and fire along at about 86% the speed of light, then people standing still think your clock is running about half the speed it should be, and that you look about half as thick as you should. It's mental or what, man? So now we come to a relativity paradox. A paradox is something that pure looks dodgy and just doesn't sound right in your head. A bit like people for Coatbridge. There's pure hunters, but I like this one here because I know a couple of guys that pure did this. Bobby and Hugh McWalliper were known as the McWalliper twins. They were brainy bottins for Clydebank. The story goes that Bobby got on his spaceship, and I believe this is where the story might start to look a wee bit dodgy. He got on his spaceship called the Boulevard. He pure fired off the Earth at 99% the speed of light to a wee planet 7 light years away. A light you remember to use is the distance that light travels in 1 year in a straight line. If you can't get that in your head, then you are a dafty by the way. So wee Bobby pure goes to the planet, buys hunters of cigarettes in the duty free at Gibraltar, and then comes back. Cause he was pure fan about at 99% of speed of light. It only took him 7 years there and about 7 years back. When he got back though, Hugh McWalliper was 14 years older, but wee Bobby McWalliper was only 2 years older. What? Hugh thinks he was standing still on Earth, so wee Bobby's falling away from him at 99% of speed of light with a wee gamma number of about 7. Hugh thinks that Bobby's clocks are running 7 times slower, so 7 years for Hugh will be 1 year to Bobby. That includes Bobby's Casio watch and Bobby's biological clock. Bobby has only aged 2 years from Hugh's point of view. But on the Boulevard Rocket, Bobby thinks his clocks are running normal for him, and he's like, here, by the way, we go to the planet in 1 year, what's going on? I thought it was pure 7 light year away, no 1. But Bobby forgot that from his point of view, he was standing still, and the Earth was hefty shifting away from him, and the planet shifting towards him, both at 99% the speed of light. So the whole distance between the Earth and the other planet would look about 7 times shorter, cause of that mad length contraction stuff. 7 light year would pure look like 1 light year, cause it was moving fast relative to Bobby. That's how it only took him a year and no 7 years to get to the planet, and then only 1 year to get himself home, so he pure only aged 2 years. This pure paradox isn't a paradox at all. Both McWalliper twins agree with each other cause of relativity. But the wee sneaky buggers amongst yous all will say, hold on, wait a minute, Bobby's clocks looked fine to Bobby, but Hugh is on Earth and he's boosting away from Bobby at 99% of speed of light, so surely Bobby would think Hugh's clocks are going slow. Well no, you need to pure remember though that only one of the twins was actual hefty shifting, and that was Bobby. Hugh was just standing still, so his clocks are going to be fine. Try and keep up, you man, alright? Try and keep up. So Bobby had a wee plan. He pure sent his bird Danielle away to the planet to get some more ciggies. When she returned, she was 12 years younger than Bobby. Ha ha ha, nice one Bobby, you wee sneaky boy. So here he's going in, ya bottins. A wee bit of special relativity for yous to mess with your heads, by the way. This actually does happen, by the way. Getting a fast plane and fire on the Earth once or twice. When you get pure home, your clocks will be a wee bit slow and you'll be a wee bit younger because you were flying a wee bit closer to speed of light than everyone else was. Obviously though, your clocks have to be super precise cesium beam atomic clocks. Argos don't have a lot of them, but never mind. General relativity does say the higher you go, the gravity gets less and your clocks speed up again, but details, wee man, details. Einstein was the man. A lot of his theories were pure dinged at first when he made them up, but he's pure proved to be right over and over again. All hail Alberto Einstein. Catch you Versace.